of grade 5, please listen, huh?
Yes.
We studied the lesson about the pioneer. It talks about what? What kind of lesson is that? The story is about what?
Hard work.
Yes? Hard work. Being a hard work with perseverance and
About
patience.
the oxen and the
Okay, Ahmad, listen namin sa Ahmad. Please pay attention, guys. Here, you have to retell the story that we took since Sunday up to yesterday. How will you retell it? When you say retell, you have to repeat again. Say what you learned from the reading lesson. In retelling a story, it helps you to understand the story better. Yes, Ibrahim, when you say retell, what are the WH questions you're going to use in order for you to understand better, more better the story? We have yes, Ali,
Who, what,
and
but,
how.
and how.
No. The three questions, you need to focus on the three questions. You need this who, what, and how. Now, in who, it talks about the main character Amjad. If you say who, it talks about the main character. Now, in the main character, which means what? The protagonist. Okay? And you can, sorry, sir, can I include the antagonist? Of course. The story will not run without the antagonist. Then after you mention the who, the characters, either it is the main or the sub-character, then you have to do the question what. What does the main character do in the story? What about the antagonist? The
Yeah.
villain, because the main character we call it the hero, okay? The protagonist. I'm sorry. Now, if you're done with the who, with the what, proceed with how. How is the problem being solved? The resolution. Okay. Then you can use the word what for what does it mean. What but the problem does the main character face? They bullied him. They didn't like him. So that is the what we call the opposite. You have to put the negative of what the main character suffering, okay, or having difficulties in his life. After you put it there, now how does the character solve the issue, solve the problem? I'm talking about the main character here, okay? Then you have to tell the importance of the characters, the setting. The setting asking question for when and where. It's a place and time. Then what are the events that you need to use? I told you guys you need to add more. Not only this, you can use first, next, then, and then later. You can add before and after. Finally as well. In finally, you can use lastly, I could say. Or however can be also here at the middle of your story. After you did that one, you need to have this. Now, this is a time for you to retell the story. Okay? In retelling the story, you have to start your beginning. It is also called your introduction. How will I start my introduction, Mr. Gray? Then you have to do mentioning the characters, what is the setting, what is the conflict or the problem. Then proceed to the middle of your story. You have to answer this question, what are the plot events? What happened first in the story? What is next until you finish the word finally or lastly, I could say.
When you reach the middle, we don't say the middle, we say the climax of the
The
story.
climax of the story. When you say climax of the story, it
The
is
problem.
the turning point. The turning point when the problem,
is
starting
beginning.
to
Is to begin.
to begin, starting to happen. And then you have the end. How is the problem solved? All of these questions, Ahmed, please. All of these questions, they are all important. Don't forget those questions. Okay, Muhammad?
Okay.
Then you have this. Let's analyze.
The analyze, you have to see the story, like you include the details, the topic of the story, and the setting, the
Specifically the details of the story.
Very good. specifically those details of the story. But don't forget the topic here. Okay? Now, this is another lesson that we did this one.
Yeah.
Clear, this is the VV syllable. You know the VV? What is VV?
Vowel, vowel.
How many vowels do we have?
2, 5. Five vowels.
A-E-I-O-U.
I heard that someone said 24.
Sometimes 6. 5 and sometimes 6.
Yes, okay, listen to it very
The Y,
good.
the Y.
Not sometimes. We have the 6 vowels actually. The A, E, I, O, U, but you need to include the Y. Yeah sounds the Y. Okay, like here, like this. Okay,
The
don't
Y.
be like a zombie, like this. Huh? Okay, we finished this yesterday, and I want you to have this for your final evaluations about the story that we took since Sunday, sorry, not last. Okay, ready?